I'm Lisa Dale, a contemporary Christian business and life coach, founder of LifeWalk GPS. I help Christians ready to transition from unsure to confident by allowing them to identify the purpose God has for them based on their unique gifts, personalities, and strengths, ensuring they get it right and create the life, business, or ministry that God designed them to build.
Success starts with the drive in you. My name is Lee Tolson, and I live in Idaho Falls, Idaho. I teach physical education, and I'm the head boys basketball coach at Thunder Ridge High School. I love teaching because every day I get an opportunity to make an impact in lives. Today, I'm going to give you a little bit of my background and talk to you about how I overcame obstacles and hardships in my life. And I will also give you some tips that you can use that will help you if you're going through a hard time in your life. Hopefully my story will inspire you. I grew up in the inner city in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. My mom was a single mom who went without sometimes so that my siblings and I had food on the table and clothes on our back. My mom's a very strong and independent woman. She went on to finish college, and she's someone that I look up to. But the truth is, growing up in the inner city was hard sometimes. I didn't like school. I started hanging out with the wrong crowd and getting in trouble. But what saved me was having people like my mom, my dad, my coaches, and my teachers who pulled me in and motivated me, inspired me, and made me believe when I didn't believe in myself. That their impact helped me. Their impact had a big influence on my life. I went on to play college basketball. I earned my bachelor's degree in kinesiology from the University of Wyoming. I received Student of the Year. I've been teaching and coaching for 12 years now. I received many accolades as a teacher and a coach, and all those things look really good on the outside. But the truth is, it's been hard getting to this point in my life. What looks good on the outside sometimes doesn't mean that everything is good on the inside. And I'm a prime example of that. On May 28, 2017, I faced a near-death experience. While visiting family and friends in Louisiana, I had a heart attack. I was in the best shape of my life. I did everything right. I worked out, I ate healthy, but I still found myself fighting for my life. When I woke up that morning, I tried to stand up and I couldn't breathe. I hit the floor. I crawled into my friend's room and I tugged him on his leg and I said, something's not right. But we didn't think heart attack. So I laid around and I fought the pain and I thought it was gonna go away. But as I'm laying there, I get this sharp pain and I just screamed and I said, something's not right. I need to get to the hospital. And to this day, I am so thankful for my friends Sarah and Lester Brooks because they helped save my life that day. When I get to the hospital, they ran tests and the doctor came back out and he said, you're having a massive heart attack. We have to have surgery right away. At that point, I knew what I was dealing with because I lost my grandfather, my grandmother, and my uncle to heart attacks. At that point, I prayed and I put it in God's hands. 2 hours later, the doctor woke me up and said it was a successful surgery. But he looked at me and said, someone was watching over you. And I am so thankful that I'm here. I'm truly blessed to be able to share my story. And when I got home, that's when things started to change for me. That's when I went into that dark place. I struggled being by myself. I struggled driving by myself. I didn't want to do anything by myself because I feared that something would happen and no one would be around to help me. That put me in a depressed state. I struggled. I didn't want to work out. I went from doing extreme workouts to struggling doing 5-minute workouts. That put me in a dark place and it was hard for me to get out of that place. But one night I was laying in bed and I told myself, it's not like me to give up. That's not in my DNA to give up. And I'm going to talk to you about what DNA is and what it means to me. I realized that I had a lot of fight inside of me. What DNA means to me is when you can pull from all the positive things that you learned in life and use those tools to help you through hard times. Your DNA is what makes you unique. Everybody is unique in their own way. For example, my mom would always say, never make excuses. And I found myself making excuses. And that's not in my DNA. My high school coach would always tell us, never give up, always fight. And I found myself giving up and not fighting. That's not part of my DNA. What DNA stands for is determination, never give up, and attitude. When you have the determination and the never give up attitude, you'll be ready for hard times when it hits you. And I'm gonna say that again, when you have a never give up attitude, you will be ready when hard times hit you. There are 5 ways to build a strong DNA. Number 1, you have to prepare yourself mentally for setbacks. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen, but when it's going to happen. Building a strong foundation will prepare you and have you ready when you have those setbacks. Number 2, surround yourself around positive people. They're the ones who are going to lift you up when you need it the most. And number 3, digest all the positive lessons that you learn. It needs to be a part of you. That way, when you're going through something, you can pull from it. I was able to pull from all the lessons that people had taught me, had poured into me. And I was able to use it to build my strength again. Number 4, have a positive mindset. It starts with a positive attitude. And number 5, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I have people all the time, they ask me, how did I get through that dark, depressed time in my life? And I simply say there was 5 things that helped me. Number 1, I started exercising. When I started exercising again, I started to gain that confidence. When I first went to PT, they had me on the treadmill at a 1.5 speed for 10 minutes. And then eventually I found myself going at a 3.5 and walking for 3 miles on my PT days and then 3 miles on my off days. So exercising gave me that confidence that I needed. Number 2, I opened up about my fears. At first I held everything in, but when I opened up, it was a huge release for me. Number 3, I had a great support team. When you have a great support team, they're going to be able to help you through hard times. Number 4, positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. I went from why me to saying, why not me? Now I'm able to share my story and help others. Number 5, purpose. I had to realize that God has me here for a reason. So my question to you is, what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life? I have twin boys, and one of my twins was born with a rare brain disorder. And when I found that out, that put me in a depressed state. I blamed myself, but what I had to realize is that God put him for a reason, here for a reason. He has a purpose. And when I did, I was able to release everything that I was holding in. And now he's truly an inspiration to so many people. If you're going through something in your life, I want you to understand this. The road is not going to be easy. Trust me, the road is not going to be easy. But with the right mindset and determination, you will be able to build the strength to push through whatever you're going through in your life. Don't allow your setbacks to dictate your life in a negative way. And I'm going to say that again. Don't allow your setbacks to dictate your life in a negative way. Use your story to inspire and motivate others. I'm going to say that again. Use your story to inspire and motivate others. There's 3 keys. There's 3 keys that helped me through what I was going through in my life. Number 1 was goal setting. Number one was goal setting. I'm a big believer of writing down your goals. So when I was going through everything, I set goals. I was like, in 2 months, I want to be able to run again. In 4 months, I want to be able to run 3 miles. I started setting goals. And what goals stand for, the G stands for gathering. You have to gather all the information, everything that you want to do. You might not be able to do it all at once, but gather it and write it down. So I started putting everything on a piece of paper. The O stands for organized and outline. So organize everything and then outline it. The A stands for accountability. Find ways to hold yourself accountable. In the morning, I post motivational quotes. And my goal is to post everything before 7 o'clock. And if I don't, I have to do 50 burpees. And no one wants to do 50 burpees at 7 in the morning. So find ways to hold yourself accountable. And the L stands for how long it's going to take you. Is it going to take you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to reach your goals? Write down how long it's going to take you to reach your goals. And my favorite is S. Once you have everything down, then you can strive to reach your goals. So again, gather, organize, outline, accountability, how long it's going to take you, then strive to reach your goals. That was huge for me. That's number one. Number two, what is your why? My why is my kids. The W stands for what are you trying to accomplish? Why are you doing it? The H stands for heart. When you're going through something in your life, you have to have the heart to push through. And the Y stands for you. It starts with you and it ends with you. And number three, believe. If you believe, you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to. I gave you 5 keys to build a strong DNA, 5 ways to overcome depression, and my 3 keys to success. Remember, DNA stands for determination and a never give up attitude. And the 5 ways to build a strong DNA is prepare yourself mentally, surround yourself around positive people, digest all the positive lessons that you learn, and have a positive mindset and believe in yourself. My 5 ways to help you overcome depressed state. Number 1, exercise. Open up about your fears. Number 3, have a good support team. Number 4, have a positive self-talk. I went from why me to why not me. Purpose. I had to realize that God has me here for a reason. So what is your purpose? In closing, I would like to say this. It starts with the drive in you. What are you going to do when life hits you hard? Everyone is unique in their own way, and everyone has a strong DNA. You have to believe it. You've had someone who has poured into you a lot of positive lessons. And when you're going through something in your life, you should be able to pull from those positive things that you learned and use them to help you through any situation. My name is Lee Tolson. You can reach me at www.leedtolson.org. That's my website. You can go to my website and all my social media accounts are on there. You can click on there and then follow me. I just want to thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you can take something from my presentation if you're going through something in your life and use it to help you. And so thank you so much. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure, and enjoy the rest of Success Fest 21.
Hi, my name is Michelle Lovin, also known as Mimi All Over. I am a 3-time best-selling author, publisher, producer, award-winning actress, a curator coach, and all-over serial entrepreneur. All of that sounds great, but I want to back up to birth.